This is an Iro and blouse. I made the sleeve with rings. If this is what you like to learn, please come on and let's get into the tutorial. I'll teach you how to make this sleeve with this ring just as you can see. Welcome back everyone. I'll remove whatever allowance I have added to the fabric. I'm going to remove it on the lining just as you can see that I've marked it here. I'm going to cut it out. I added 1 inch allowance, so I'm going to mark 1 inch allowance and I'm going to cut it out just as you can see. After doing that, I'm going to place the lining on the Ankara just like this. As you can see, you should have something like this by the time you are done cutting it out. So I'm going to remove the lining now and I'll be working with the fabric. On the bicep line that I have here, you can see it here, I have a bicep line here. I'm going to come up by 1 inch on this line and mark it just as you can see. After marking it, so you can see the midpoint of the sleeve like this, so you're just going to go side by side. On one side you're going to mark ½ inch on both sides. Mark ½ inch on both sides just as you can see like this. So after marking the ½ inch on both sides, I'm just going to get my ruler and I'm going to mark it all the way down. Connect those lines all the way down just as you can see. Please kindly like this video, please kindly like and share and subscribe. So after marking it this way, you can see that we have connected it down. So you can see the ring I'm making use of, it has already filled in the gap. So it is just, the ring is 1 inch width and 1 inch length, just as you can see. It's 1 inch all around. So you can see. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to open up this part that I've marked. I'm going to open it up. Open that place up now, and I'm going to repeat the same thing on the lining as well. I hope you understand. Please, you can ask questions if you do not understand. So I've done the same thing on the lining as you can see, and you can see the way I've done it. So the allowance that I have and the down part of the lining is still there. So after doing this now, what I'm going to do now is just pick the fabric. The part that I've just marked this ½ inch line on is the good side of the fabric, the good side of the Ankara fabric. So I've marked ½ inch. It's just a line like a guard for me to be able to know where to sew on. So I came down by 3/4 of an inch. Then I have a bias strip of about 2 inches length, but you can just make use of 1½ inches, it's okay. So just fold it again and put the ring inside it just like this. Please take your time and watch what I'm doing. Put your ring inside and make sure that you're just going to place it just like this on that line that I've marked. That line that I marked, that's going to be our starting line. So I have 10 rings that I'm going to be fixing here, that I'm going to just add an ½ inch allowance in between those rings. So I'm going to place it here now. This is one done. Then I'm going to pick up another bias strip and fold it again, fold it like this, put in another ring. I'm going to put in another ring, then I'm going to place it just right after. I'm going to leave a space of ½ inch in between the rings. Then I'm going to place it just as you can see again. So I'm going to be sewing on this line that I've just marked here. This line that you can see, that is where I'm going to be sewing on. So I hope you can see it. So the bias strip is just going to extend a little bit outside the line. I hope you understand. Please just take your time and practice it very well so that you can get it right. So this is the second one. So I hope you can see, I'm going to just do the same thing, repeat the same process all the way down. And here is it. After I am done repeating everything, I've repeated everything. So this is what I have. So I'm going to pick up the lining now. I hope you can see that I have my little allowance at the down part because I'm going to use 1 inch to turn the lining. I hope you remember. So leave that allowance and just leave about 1½ inch allowance at the down part there, or 2 inches. So just place it this way and just arrange it and make sure that it's properly arranged. Then after that, What I'm going to do now is to merge this part like this. I'm going to stitch on it down like this. Then after doing that, I'm going to stitch on this straight. I'm going to stitch on this side like this all the way down with half of an inch. Then I'm going to stitch, hold it down like this. I'm going to stitch on this line, use that line as a guide. I'm going to stitch all the way down to the upper part just like that on this very line. I hope you understand. I'm going to do that and I'm going to bring it back just for you to see what I have done. I am done now. So this is what I have. I'm just going to open it up now and bring it out and pull out the edge with my scissors, just as you can see. So this is what I have after I'm done, and I'm just going to properly place it now and arrange it properly, just like so. Please take your time and arrange it properly. I'm going to put the Ankara on it just like this. So what I'm going to do now is to repeat the same thing on the other edge. So I'm going to bring up the Ankara like this, bring up this side and flip the lining just like this. Please ensure that you take your time and place it properly. So just place this side of the sleeve on the lining just like this and ensure that you place it like this. So I'm going to pick up the strip again and I'm going to repeat what I've done on the other side. I'm going to repeat the same thing here. Just ensure that this bias strip you are adding here is facing exactly opposite the other one that we have fixed. Do not bother yourself about the ring placement. Do not bother yourself about the ring placement. Just ensure that they are facing opposite, exactly opposite each other. That is the bias tape. So I'm going to place it just like this. I'm going to pin it down. Ensure that you pin it down. So take your time, and I've pinned it down, and I'm going to repeat the same thing all the way to the 10 rings, all the way down on the 10 rings. So this is the second one, and I hope you can see. It's actually a very simple tutorial. It's something that you can try. All you just need to do is just to take your time and be patient with it. So I'm going to repeat the same thing to this third one now, just for you to see properly. So here, just put it inside and place it on the lining just like this. So it's just as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So yeah, so I hope you can see. Just make sure that the bias are facing each other, and this is what I have after I am done fixing everything. I hope you can see that. What I'm going to do now is just to pick up the fabric and place it on this side just like this. So the first thing is to just flip it inside like this, match this down part area together, stitch it down together, and then stitch all the way up. So here we are done, and our sleeve is ready. So now I'm just going to fold it like this and get the midpoint so as to be able to join the midpoint to the bodies of the fabric. Then I'm going to flip it over because there is a slit. Actually there's a slit inside, so I'm going to mark 11 inches down. You can actually come down more if you want, and you can go up more if you want. It depends on whatever you want. So I marked my 1 inch allowance, and I'm going to stitch all the way here and here, and we are done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you've learned something in this video. Thank you. Bye.